boys and girls. Welcome to Mission 1. Today, we're going on an adventure. Not just any adventure, a space adventure. Meet our friend Buttercup. She's gonna help us learn about our solar system, an astronaut spacesuit, and traveling to space. Are you ready? Here we go! Our universe has billions of galaxies. A galaxy consists of gas, dust, billions of stars, and solar systems held together by gravity. The Milky Way isn't just a cool name for a candy bar, even though it's pretty yummy. It's also the name of the galaxy we live in. This Milky Way galaxy has at least 500 solar systems that we know of, and many more we don't. Yes, you guessed it. We live in one of the solar systems located in the Milky Way's Orion star cluster. But wait, what's a solar system? A solar system is made up of planets, stars, moons, and much more. Only 15% of stars host planetary systems, and one of these is our very own sun. Our solar system has 8 major planets revolving around the sun. These planets are divided into 2 categories: terrestrial planets and Jovian planets. The terrestrial planets are made of rocky material, and these planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Jovian planets are massive, with ring systems, multiple moons, and no solid surface. The Jovian planets include Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, our special planet, the one we live in, let's say it together, Earth. Here's a fun way to remember the 8 planets in our solar system. My very educated mother just served us noodles. Want to learn more about our solar system? Let's zoom in. The smallest and closest planet to the sun is Mercury. Compared to all other planets, Mercury takes the shortest time to go around the sun. 1 year in Mercury is 88 Earth days long. Venus is the second planet away from the sun. It's also the hottest planet, with temperatures up to 867 degrees Fahrenheit. This is because of its many lava flows and high amount of carbon dioxide. Earth is my favorite planet. Do you want to know why? As the 3rd planet away from the sun, Earth is the most unique planet. Its climate, large bodies of water, and suitable landforms make Earth the only planet that allows life to exist. Next, we have Mars. Because of its reddish color, Mars is often known as the red planet. Mars has large dust storms that are sometimes big enough to cover the entire planet. Scientists believe there was once water and life here about 3.7 billion years ago. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It has the shortest days of all the planets, with one day lasting only 9 hours and 44 minutes. Up next, we have Saturn. There are over 150 moons surrounding Saturn. Its beautiful rings are made of dust and ice. These immense rings are wide enough to fit between the Earth and the Moon. Known for rotating on its side, Uranus is considered one of the 2 ice giants. Uranus's temperatures reach up to -244 degrees Celsius. It takes about 84 Earth years for it to revolve around the sun. 42 years receive direct sunlight, while the other years remain dark and silent. Lastly, our other ice giant and planet furthest from the sun, Neptune. Neptune takes 165 Earth years to revolve around the sun. Neptune has over 14 moons. Wasn't that cool? So how do we know all this about space? That's easy. Astronauts. Astronauts are scientists who travel to space, learn amazing things, and come back to share these great facts with us. But to do that, they must wear special clothes. These clothes are called spacesuits. Without these spacesuits, astronauts can't do their job. So what makes the spacesuit so special? Let's find out. A spacesuit is like a personal spacecraft. Without it, astronauts can't survive in space. Spacesuits are made of white fabric to keep astronauts cool. They come in many separate pieces. Even with help, it takes over an hour to put all the pieces together. Imagine taking an hour to put on your clothes. Starting with the top, astronauts wear protective helmets. This helmet provides oxygen. Remember, oxygen is the air you breathe in. In space, there's no oxygen, so without their helmet, astronauts can't breathe. Helmets have an important clear cover called a visor. The visor protects an astronaut's eyes from the sun and any flying objects in space. Underneath the helmet is the communications carrier assembly. This is a cap that has earphones and a microphone for astronauts to talk to their team. The helmet can also hold a camera and some lights. Next, we have the back of the torso. On the back of the torso, astronauts wear a backpack known as the primary life support subsystem. It removes carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the gas humans breathe out. This backpack also holds batteries for electrical power and warns astronauts when there's danger. Then there's the front of the torso. This is where the control module is located. Think of it like a computer. Astronauts can control the items in their backpack from this computer. All the words are written backwards, and astronauts use a mirror from their wrist to read the words on the control module. This control module also connects the tubes that drain the water and allow oxygen for breathing. Located in the upper torso is a drinking bag. When astronauts bite the tube of this plastic water-filled pouch, they can take a drink. Releasing the bite closes the tube again. Now, let's take a look at the arms. Spacesuits have rings to make the arms longer or shorter. These rings also help astronauts bend their arms and connect the gloves. Oh yeah, the gloves. These gloves keep the astronauts' hands warm. They help astronauts pick up things in space. There's also a special heater for the astronauts' fingers. Astronauts also keep a checklist on their gloves to help them remember what to do in space. Of course, we can't forget about the bottom half. Located here is a metal piece called the waist bearing. This piece helps astronauts move and turn their hips. There's another important piece here too, the D-rings. These rings attach tethers. Tethers are cords that secure astronauts to the spacecraft so that astronauts don't drift off into space. Lastly, we have space boots. That's right, spacesuits have boots to protect the astronauts' feet. They also help them walk in space. Oh, there's one more thing. Spacesuits have a special way for astronauts to use the bathroom. They include a maximum absorbency garment, which is also called an MAG. They're basically diapers for astronauts. Now that we've learned about what astronauts wear, do you know how they get to space? If you said rockets, you're right. A rocket is a space vehicle that astronauts use to launch deep into our solar system. Rockets have lots of important parts to keep astronauts safe as they travel to space. Rockets are really fast and really big. If you want to learn how rockets work, check this out. Rockets have three main parts: the payload system, the guidance system, and the propulsion system. Each system has a tank of fuel with strong pipes that connect them together. A rocket can be up to 363 feet tall. That's really big. Oh look, here come the astronauts. They're ready to board the rocket. To do so, they will take an elevator to enter the payload. This is where astronauts spend most of their time traveling to space. Next, we have the guidance system. This is where computers and communication systems are located. This is to move and control the rocket while in space. The guidance system makes sure the rocket goes where it's supposed to. Hold on a sec. What makes rockets lift off the ground? The propulsion system. The propulsion system makes up most of the rocket. This system uses two powerful chemicals, oxidizer and fuel. Oxidizer is an explosive chemical, which can also be found in fireworks. Fuel is material that is burned to create heat or energy. When you mix oxidizer and fuel together, it produces a huge amount of hot gas. About 3 minutes after launching, the first section of the rocket falls off into the ocean, and the second section takes off. After about 9 minutes, the second section falls off, leaving only the last section in space. Oh look, the astronauts are coming out. They're collecting important items to take back to Earth for research. So, let's recap all we've learned. Our solar system has 8 planets orbiting the sun. We live on planet Earth in the Milky Way galaxy, and we know all of these special things because of our amazing astronauts who wear special suits and use special rockets to travel to space. Congratulations! You've completed your first mission.